They told you to wake up at 5 a.m., do your cold showers, journal, run a marathon before breakfast, and maybe, just maybe, you'll become successful. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. Waking up early doesn't guarantee anything. There are people who rise with the sun and still feel lost, still scroll mindlessly, still procrastinate, even with the perfect morning routine. Meanwhile, others wake up at 10 a.m., grind in silence, and build empires. Because it's not about when you wake up, it's about why, and what you consistently do with the hours you have. In this video, we're going to dismantle one of the most popular productivity myths, that your success is tied to what time your alarm goes off. Instead, we'll reveal what actually creates transformation. A habit loop that's built on intention, not imitation. If you've ever felt guilty for not being a morning person, if you've tried every morning hack but still feel stuck, this video is for you. Let's stop chasing routines that don't fit our lives and start building habits that fit our values. Let's be honest, you've probably tried it before. You set your alarm for 5 a.m., no snooze. You laid out your workout clothes the night before, prepped your journal, set intentions, and for the first 2 days, it felt amazing. You felt unstoppable, like you were finally doing life right. Like all those YouTubers with perfect lighting and iced coffees. But then you missed a day, then 2. Then your body crashed. You started waking up later than before. And all the guilt came rushing in. I guess I'm just lazy. Maybe I'm not disciplined enough. I'll never be like them. But here's what no one told you. It wasn't your discipline that failed. It was the model you were following. You were trying to live someone else's version of success, someone else's rhythm, someone else's energy cycle. You weren't building a life that fits you. You were trying to fit yourself into a mold that was never designed for your body, your brain, your story. That pain you felt, that shame, it wasn't because you're broken. It's because you were chasing performance over purpose. Let's rewrite that script. The truth is, habits don't change your life. Identity does. And identity is shaped not by the hour you wake up, but by the why behind every choice you make. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, wrote, "Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become." So ask yourself, are your actions aligned with who you want to be or who the internet tells you to be? You can wake up at 4:30 a.m., run 10K, meditate, and still be living in autopilot. Because action without intention is just motion. It looks productive, but it doesn't change you. Let's reframe it. Instead of asking, how do I become more like them? Ask, how do I become more like me on purpose? And here's where habit stacking comes in. James Clear introduced the concept of habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one to build consistency. It's not about waking up early. It's about linking habits that make sense in your own rhythm. Example, let's say you're a night owl. Instead of forcing yourself to journal at sunrise, try this. After I brush my teeth at night, I'll write one sentence about what I learned today. It's small, it's sustainable, and more importantly, it fits you. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Notice, he didn't say when we do it. Success isn't found in early hours. It's found in intentional repetition. So whether your day starts at 6 a.m. or noon, what matters is that you show up for it, fully, deliberately, on purpose. So how do we actually apply this? Find your natural rhythm. We all have a biological clock, your chronotype. Some of us peak in the morning, others in the afternoon or night. Track your energy for 1 week. Notice when you feel most alert, focused, creative. That's when your high-value habits should happen, not at a trendy hour. Stack with purpose. Use habit stacking to anchor new habits into your existing routine. Here's the formula. After I current habit, I will new habit. After I pour my morning coffee, I'll review my top 3 priorities. After I close my laptop at work, I'll go for a 5-minute walk to reset. It's not about overhauling your life. It's about subtle upgrades that stick. Detach from the hustle aesthetic. Let go of the idea that success has to look a certain way. You don't need an aesthetic morning to be powerful. You need a meaningful one. Ask yourself, does this habit bring me closer to who I want to become, or is it just me trying to look productive? Start building a routine that respects your reality. Because real growth is quiet. It's not always Instagrammable, but it's yours. Some of the most successful people you know, they don't start their days at 5 a.m. They start with clarity, with alignment, with a reason to get out of bed, not just an alarm clock. The myth of the 5 a.m. millionaire sells because it sounds heroic. But here's what's more heroic. Waking up at your own hour and choosing to show up for your goals anyway. Choosing to build discipline quietly, without applause. Choosing to keep your promises to yourself, not to impress others, but to become the person you admire. Because success isn't a performance, it's a practice. It's not measured in what time you start the day, but in how intentionally you spend it. So if you've been waking up late and beating yourself up, stop. You don't need earlier hours. You need honest ones. You need rituals that mean something. Habits that bring you home to yourself. Days that reflect who you're becoming. Success doesn't start at 5 a.m. It starts when your actions align with your intention. Let that be the new standard. Now I want to hear from you. What's one habit you've been trying to force that doesn't actually fit you? And what's one intentional habit you want to start? On your terms. Drop it in the comments. Let's build a new kind of success story together. If this video helped release the guilt or gave you clarity, leave a like to let the algorithm know you're done chasing fake productivity. Subscribe for more mindset shifts rooted in truth, not trends. Because this isn't about waking up early. It's about waking up to your life. And that starts now.